Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Today, my guest is Toshiyuki Imamura, Head of Responsible Investments from Nomura Asset Management. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Well, ESG is playing an increasingly important role in financial markets. How well is the concept of ESG established in Asia when compared internationally?
I think the main background of expanding ES investment in Asian countries is government initiative, which is a kind of top-down approach. Attitude toward sustainable investment or ES investment in Asia have been changing radically in the past few years. Asian governments have been leading sustainability and ES investment to produce meaningful changes because they have faced indirect pressure from ESG issues on government and cooperation, particularly climate-related issues which affect Asian society. And I think that a key driver of Asian government's recent policy change toward ESG is realization that ESG investment can help to tackle broadly policy concern of both economic growth and social sustainability. And to this end, sustainable finance and ESG investment are being harnessed to support key government policy with introducing corporate governance code and strategy code.
To what extent do you include ESG factors in your investment decision? And how does your investment process look like?
Well, for the Nomura Asset Management, ESG evaluation are incorporated into many of our investment strategies. In each investment process, we construct a portfolio by selecting stocks based on both quantitative analysis and qualitative analysis. And especially we focus on the qualitative analysis, which includes the ESG aspect. And when actually performing evaluation, we refer to the unique ESG score produced by our analysts and ESG specialists to evaluate sustainability and make the final investment decision in each investment process. And our ESG score comprises environment, social, and governance, and also SDGs. And it makes it possible to analyze the evaluate risk factors and investment opportunity in our strategies.
How is the quality of ESG information and data in ESG factors in different Asian countries?
I think it depends on the situation of the Asian countries, but in general speaking, the quality of the ESG information of the Asian country is still not enough, but has been improving rapidly. The best practice of the ESG information disclosure have been developed by global initiative and institutions, and those initiatives have often set the precedent and provide a good framework for Asians to follow it. Some examples of the framework of ESG disclosure are GRI, Global Reporting Initiative, and SASB, Sustainable Accounting Standard Board. And both can help companies to improve their transparency to investors on ESG issues and materiality. And also IIRC, International Integrated Reporting Council, is also helping to improve the ESG information and disclosure. And IIRC provides a framework of integrated report, which integrates the financial and non-financial information to understand the impact of ESG materiality on financial performance. Integrated reporting framework has been expanding in Asian companies, especially in Japan. And currently, more than 500 Japanese companies issued integrated report, and this number is the largest in the world. And those are, best practice are helping Asian investors to integrate ESG consideration into investment process.
What conclusions about cash flows, earnings, on dividends can be explained by ESG factors?
This is a good question, but very difficult question because it is impossible to break down between ESG and non-ESG factors and difficult to explain the percentage of the ES factors in the performance. But we believe the companies with appropriate ESG consideration can generate higher financial performance and higher stock performance. And, as for the, investors, corporate value is basically the discount present value of the future cash flow. The business assets that generate corporate value include not only fixed assets such as, production facility, but also various types of intangible assets such as human capital, natural capital, and social capital that do not appear in finance statement. And in order to generate future cash flows, company have to utilize non-financial assets, such as human asset and social asset and natural capital. So the ESG is quite an important element for the cash generation, and I think the company with a higher and better ESG aspect can generate a high finance performance and also stock performance as well.
To what extent do investors benefit from integrating ESG factors into mutual funds and their portfolios?
I guess investor can take a great benefit from integration ESG factors into the investment process, and ESG does not compromise financial returns or performance. I think there are a bunch of the benefit from the consideration of the ESG factors. And one of the example is minimizing downside risk or tail risk for the long-term investors like us, and include the pension fund and insurance companies. ESG can lower downside risk by avoiding ESG issues. And for the credit investors, good corporate governance can help the lower credit risk and quite good, great benefit for the fixed income side. And another benefit of the ESG is taking the opportunity of the higher performance because, as I mentioned, ESG can generate corporate value. And the important things of the company is a future cash flow. And we understand that current non-finance ESG activity is important to create a future cash flow. So I think investor can take a great benefit from the ESG consideration.
So this was Toshiyuki Imamura from Nomura Asset Management. Thank you very much for being with us today and sharing your views.
Thank you. Thank you very much.